So we used to hit the town a lot because we were single gals. And one evening, we walk into RL, and there are these 2 seats available. And I'm like, oh my God, right in front of the fireplace, let's take them. And Quenby spies this really cute guy in the corner. And she's like, Cara, wait, let's sit here. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. And Jim and Quenby start talking. And they kept on talking, and I was drinking my drink, so I was fine. And so she handed Jim a napkin with her phone number on it. Yes. And that's how it all started.
It is September 15th, 2018.
What's going on? The wedding of Quenby and Jim.
We are celebrating their marriage, and all of us bridesmaids and the bride's mother and Quenby are getting ready here at the Waldorf Astoria. Here.
I am marrying the most amazing man. Scratch that. I thought I was gonna be good. I wasn't gonna cry.
We took things slow at the beginning and did a lot of talking and stuff, and we kind of went through spending the holidays together. We spent Thanksgiving together. I was like, yeah, this is the one. So put the wheels in motion, started planning.
We spent the whole day at the beach. Then as we're carrying our stuff back to the car, he says, hey, let's go sit over on those rocks.
It was memorable because we did that on one of our first dates. Went for a bike ride and kind of parked the bikes and sat one afternoon on the rocks and just talked and, got to know each other. And as the water's coming in and stuff, I'm getting really nervous about, what if I open up this box and the ring falls out or whatever. So I was like, let's go sit over here instead. And then I did. And then as soon as she's like, are you, proposing to me?
Finally, I said to him, James Janikowski, I'm waiting for you to ask me to marry you.
Of course, the obvious response was yes, so that's why we're here today. And I couldn't be more happy.
We are in Jim's lovely home, which is gorgeous.
It's a great day to see Quenby come into his life and to see the two of them reach this point. I'm looking forward to today and the future.
Feeling good. Both of us have been super excited about this. We planned the wedding in pretty much about 3.5 months, so weather's cooperating and it's going to be a beautiful day.
Quenby is such a beautiful person, both inside and out, and that comes through in everything that she does.
I love her spunk, her ability to make anything fantastic.
Very hard worker and very proud of what she's accomplished.
The single most important characteristic of her is just what I feel is this very loving side that, just wants a companion to share life with.
I just think she's a really good person. She's a good friend. She's hopeless romantic. Been looking for that love of her life for a long time, and I'm just really happy that she found him.
So Jim writes, Quenby, what an exciting day this is going to be today. I love you so much and get to call you my wife. Now let's go have some fun. The suspense is killing me. Oh, this is beautiful.
My dearest Jim, loving you is the most amazing adventure of all. I love you so much, Quenby. It's a gift for a new bike so that we can enjoy rides together as husband and wife for the rest of our lives. Okay, off to the church.
Jim's a great guy. It's a pleasure to work with him, and it's certainly an honor to be his friend.
His outgoing personality is very sociable and just a very personable person.
He is the truest friend in the truest sense, and I'm always so thankful for the time that I get to spend with him.
Besides being incredibly handsome, he's actually just the most genuine man with a kind heart, and he's strong, and he's just been my rock.
Quenby.
Biggest fan.
Jim, I knew the day I met you at RL that you were a good man with solid character and a broken heart. Very wonderful heart from the tragedy of you losing Robin.
I think there was a point where, he was going through a rough time with his first wife, Robin, and I think he felt a little, lonely and stuff like that. And I know Monsignor Vilo has been part of Jim's life for a while and actually helping him through that difficult time in his life.
I met Monsignor Vilo in 2010 when my late wife was ill at the Rehab Institute of Chicago. Monsignor was instrumental in getting me through that time and just kind of helping me heal and encouraging me to move forward. Since then, I introduced Quenby to him last year at a Mass, and then when we had come back from California, I brought her back over to Old St. Pat's, and I said, Monsignor, remember when I introduced you to my girlfriend Quenby? And he said, yes, I remember. And so I said, well, I would like to reintroduce you to my fiance. And he's like, oh, Jim, stuff, congratulations, and started going on, and do you have a date, and this and that, and everything on the stars aligned, and we were all good. We've got the church, the Monsignor to celebrate our service for us, and those are the most important elements for the day.
I'm excited to see the happiness on their faces as they're standing there at the altar. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Good afternoon and welcome to St. Clement Church. We come here for a very special ceremony. Like all of you, I'm here for this special celebration between Quenby, Leah, Erickson, James, and Theodore Janikowski.
I don't know how I'm going to get through the ceremony without crying because I seem to be an emotional crier, but there's certainly tears of joy.
Gracious God, you have made the bond of marriage a holy mystery, a symbol of Christ's love for his people. Hear our prayers for Quenby, James. With faith in you and in each other, they pledge their love this day. May their lives always bear witness to the reality of that love.
I, James, take you, Quenby, to be my wife.
I, Quenby, take you, James, to be my husband.
I promise to be true to you.
In good times and in bad.
In sickness and in health.
I will love you and honor you.
All the days of my life.
All the days of my life.
May the blessing of Almighty God, the Father, the Son, and Holy Spirit descend upon you and your families and remain with you now and forever. It is my great honor to present to you Mr. and Mrs. James Janikowski and Quenby Erickson.
Seeing them together, it's electric. Jim looks at her and she looks at Jim, and it's amazing. And I trust we'll see that same look 20 years from now.
I could tell there was an energy between them that she had never felt with anybody else, and it just vibrates between them, and it still does, and it always will.
He does look great. That guy's my husband.
Forever.
Forever.
I really am looking forward to the reception this evening, just celebrating with all of our friends who have come so far from everywhere.
The party's going to be at Gibsons, and definitely ready for that.
When everybody lets their hair down and Quenby can just be Quenby and just have fun.
I am so overjoyed to be married to this man right here. And I know that all the people in this room know that I have been waiting to find this man.
For your bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. James Janikowski and Dr. Quenby Erickson.
Quenby and Jim have given me the honor of welcoming you to their wedding reception, and I feel it's really an honor. You make me cry.
Bob and I would like to thank everyone for coming and sharing in this wonderful occasion today. It really is a special day, and we're celebrating the love of two special people.
Herman Melville, the great poet of the 19th century, said we cannot live for ourselves because we are connected by 1,000 invisible threads. But in particular, tonight, we are connected by 1,000 invisible threads to this wonderful couple. I know you share the great joy for them as I do, and may they have wonderful years of happiness.
Thank you all. I appreciate everybody that's here and everybody that's sharing our journey. The party's only begun.
Right. Those of you that are sitting right here are going to lose your seats really soon. So stand up and start dancing.
I love you, Quenby. I always have, I always will, and I'm so happy for you.
I'm a big married veteran. I've been married 50 years this year. She always wanted to find her Tony, which is my husband, and she found him. It's Jim. Caring, giving, very attentive, be a wonderful husband, another Tony.
You know, it was clearly, it was a tough journey Jim went through, and watching him grow through that and watching him heal through that, and it kind of culminated with Quenby coming into his life, and it really is. I tell people there's a part to it, the beginning, that's a very sad story, but it ends as one of the best stories you can tell. They're a great couple.
Jim and Quenby, my wish for you is that you will be poor in misfortune and rich in all of God's blessings. The toast is to a wonderful, wonderful wedding day and an even more marvelous marriage.
Marriage is a journey. There are good times and sometimes there are bad times. But if you have the commitment, you'll have the strength to overcome that because you have the two of you together joined to deal with whatever obstacle comes over to overcome it. And I think it takes a lot of love to do that. And what I'd like to finish saying is a happy life, happy memories. We love you both.
Watching Quenby and Jim get to know one another and learning how special their relationship is has been really fun for me. And I think one of the things about it is Jim brings out the best in Quenby. And she spends so much time bringing out the best in so many people, and the two of them together bring out the best in each other. And I hope your fun conversations continue on and on just as they did the first day you met at RL. Raise your glass and please toast Jim and Quenby.
I knew you were different from many men I met before, so handsome and kind and gentle and strong. I could not wait for a better man to share my life with. Knowing your character, falling in love with you has been easy. You are an incredible man, and I'm so lucky to become your wife today. You are the answer to my deepest prayers, and I know we'll have a beautiful life together. I love you, Q.
I am just so lucky to have found him. I mean, he's just the most amazing yin to my yang with kind spirit, and he's generous and he's patient and he's truly just my strength. That makes me really lucky to spend my life with him.
I think that we're so incredibly fortunate to have found each other the way we do, and I'm really lucky to have been in that chair in RL that day when she walked through the door.